Kobe Bryant was an 18-time NBA All-Star and was widely regarded as one of the greatest NBA players of all time. He went from being a 10-year-old basketball player who didn't score a single point in an entire summer league of play to becoming the number 4 NBA scorer of all time. And today we're going to learn his best advice on how to be a great teammate. Rise and shine, it's espresso time.
I wake up every morning.
Espresso keep me going.
I wake up every morning.
Hey, it's Evan Carmichael, and every morning I bring you a shot of espresso to help you believe in yourself more and start your day with confidence. So good morning, I believe in you, and let's do this. Over to you, Kobe Bryant.
There was a year there in 2003 where I had 40 points in 9 straight games. Right? Shaq was out. It was a toe thing. So Phil comes to me before the stretch and says, Kobe, we need you to take over the offense. I'm like, all right, cool. So that literally—
Say no more.
I got it. Fine. I got it. So that literally started the streak of 40 straight games, 40 points in 9 straight games. Shaq comes back from injury and Phil goes, I still continue to do it, right? And then Phil calls me to his office, goes, hey, we're starting to lose the big fella. What do you mean? Well, he's not getting the attention. This 40-point streak is starting to kind of take away his fire to prove something, right? So I need you to start dialing it back. I'm like, what? He says, we're going to lose him, and we need him in June. Okay. All right. You have a game against the Clippers. I think I had like 38 or something like that. And I had a chance to score 40 again. It was a blowout game. I dumped the ball in the Shaq instead of shooting a wide open shot. The 40-point streak ended that night.
Wow.
That was it. And that's inside stuff that people don't know.
Right.
And you sent me, you went into
People
Phil's
don't
office
know.
and said, are you happy
Yes.
now?
Yeah.
Because Phil was like, hey, we got to dial it back. We're starting to
That's
lose the big fella.
Perfect Kobe, too. He's like, you got to dial it back. You're like, all right, I'll score 38 instead of 40.
Well, I mean, this is the streak thing. It would have been 10 in a row. I would have broke a record.
Right.
Right? I would have broke the record. But instead,
As entrepreneurs, it's really easy to get so caught up in our tasks that we forget about what the people around us on our team need. You're driving, you're pushing, you're chasing down your goals. But do you even know what the people on your team want out of life? This is why so many entrepreneurs can't scale a business. Because when you just need to manage yourself, you can do it. It's easy, it's inside your control. When you need to scale, when you need to bring on a team, you need to learn how to be a great teammate, even if you're the boss. So we've got 24, 25 people on the team right now. We're hiring to scale up and grow even more. And one of the things I love doing is connecting with the people on my team, mentoring them, helping them, understanding them, seeing how my business can be a part of their growth. And I spend my entire Monday with my team. And some people who I'm super close to and doing a lot of work with, I'm meeting every week. Some people I'm meeting every month, and some people I meet every quarter. At the very least, the worst case scenario, I'm meeting you every quarter. We're still talking and chatting and working on things in between those meetings, but this time is dedicated for you and I to have a call just over the computer like this typically and talk about how you're doing. And it's not focused on the day-to-day. It's not focused on, did you get this thing done and that thing done? It's not really focused too much on operations. I'll always start with asking, how you doing? How's life? What's going on? I'll ask them if they're happy with the work that they're doing. I'll ask them if they want more hours, if they want less hours, if they have any new ideas that they want to inject into the company. If they're feeling bored or struggling or frustrated with something, let me know. Can we brainstorm something for you? And it's not always something that we can do right away. If somebody's working part-time and they're working 15 hours a week and they want to go to full-time and be at 40 hours a week or 50 hours a week, I may not be able to do that right away. If somebody wants to transition out from being in community management to being in graphic design for me, I may not be able to do that right away. And so I can't always guarantee that, hey, tomorrow this is going to happen for you. But if I know what you want in a life and I know how I can help be a part of that journey, then we can work towards making that happen. If I know you're at 15 hours and you want to get to 40, okay, what other work can we give you? What other projects can I shuffle over to make happen for you as experiments to see? If I know you want to do graphic design and not do community management, then do you have the skill sets to do it already? Do I have a role for you yet? And so it's a weird environment because I don't think a lot of bosses bosses will even spend the time to get to know the people on their team or ask for their opinions or be open with saying, hey, do you want more hours or fewer hours? And so a lot of times the people on the team in the first meeting, I just had my first meeting with somebody last week, and she didn't know what to say. She's like, oh, this isn't how, performance reviews, which she called it, usually goes. Like, yeah, this isn't really a performance review. It's about your life and how can we make it better. And I see us as running, this is what I tell my teammates and what I think of, we're running parallel paths. Everybody that I encounter, I'm running a parallel path. Even you watching right here. Hey, good morning. We're running a parallel path together. Maybe you watch every single espresso video I put up. I love you, you're the best. Maybe this is the first and only video that you're ever gonna watch. Awesome too. We're running a parallel path together. And some people, that parallel path will just be for 25 minutes at a conference or in a meeting or in a coffee shop. Some of them might be a week long. Some of them might be a month long, a year long, 5 years, a decade. Some might be for life. But I don't just expect everybody to be with me for life. I expect us to run in our parallel paths, and then at some point, you might have to leave and go do something else. And at some point, I might have to push you to leave and go do something else, because what I'm doing is actually holding you back. What you're doing in my company is limiting you now. I don't have the thing that you want to go off and do that. You want to go be a horse trainer. Great. Like, I don't really have an interest in setting up the Believe horse stables, at least anytime soon. So you need to go off and do that, and let's figure out a way to transition you into the business or the company that you want to be in, right? And so taking that approach of I want you to win more than I want you to win with me has a big impact. And I spend all my Mondays basically just spending with my team to try to help them grow and get better. So I've got a 3-step process that I go through that will make it really tactical and give you some specific strategies you can use and apply to your team and your schedule right now. But before that, if you want to have unstoppable confidence, check out my 254 series, where every day for the next 254 days, I'll send you an email with a link to a video that if you watch every day will help shift your confidence forward. It's free. The link to sign up is in the description below.
Or to go play someplace else to try to chase a championship. That's not me, man. That's not what my career has been about.
There's certain things that we want to get to, but we have to pace those out because we have to have absolute focus.
Okay, my 3-step process to be a great teammate, to be a great boss, something you can apply right now in your business for your team to help everybody get better. Let's go. Step number 1 is schedule for success. Anytime you have a goal, you have to schedule for success. It has to be in your calendar. If you want to be a better teammate, you want to be a better leader, you want to be a better mentor, you want to be a better boss, great? And you love the idea of spending a day or half a day or a quarter of a day or some time during the week or month with your team. It's so hard being an entrepreneur. There's so many things that are pulling at you. If you don't put it and block it off in your calendar, it's never going to happen. It's just going to remain an intention, a dream, a goal, but it's never going to actually be executed. And so for me, I'm faced with so many pressures every day. I want to grow my YouTube channel. I want to promote my book. I want to be doing more speaking. I want to be doing so many things, so many opportunities. I have to say no way more times than I say yes. It's fortunate. I'm not complaining, but I want to spend time with my team as well. And so I have to set that calendar that Monday is my team day, that unless it's super urgent or unless Oprah's calling or some giant thing that's happening, Monday is being spent with my team. So what does that look like for you? You may not have 25 people on your team. Maybe it's just one person. Great. Maybe it's a part-time person. Awesome. How much time do you want to be spending as a mentor? How much is that important to you to be a leader and a mentor for them? And then where in your calendar is that mentorship going to happen? If it's once a week, once a month, once a quarter, put it in your calendar so that you block it off, that nothing touches that time, and put it in their calendar as well, right? Ask them, put it in their calendar. Every Monday at noon, we're gonna have our meeting, right? So that you both have it in there, you've locked it in, and your actions map to your ambitions. Step number 2 is take it off site. For the people who are on my team that are remote, I'm here, I'm in my office, they're in their office, but for the people who are local, I like doing it off site. I like doing it not at my place or not at TDS, at the kind of place of work, but you take it off site. Go to a coffee shop. We'll often do it at a Starbucks or the Whole Foods Cafe to get some healthy options for people. And it's just a more informal setting. People let down their guard a little bit. It's a little more relaxed, not as business and as formal. And it's more personal, right? Sometimes it can be hard to connect with the boss. And so taking it off site, having a more casual setting, not wearing your company uniform if you have one, just so that you actually get to know the person, that you're showing that you care about them, and you're putting them in a more friendly environment, I find at least makes a big difference for the love and the kind of conversation that you can have. So take it off site. And step number 3 is recognize and validate. Part of why people love being a part of a company is the camaraderie, is the teamwork, is being a part of something, that they're not just, alone. And even the most introverted people like to be a part of something. Even if your team is all remote, they like being a part of something. So what we've done in our company is, one, we set up a Facebook group. So apart from me meeting every Monday with everybody in the team, we have a Facebook group where everybody's been added, and my wife is in charge of basically following everybody on Facebook. She loves this stuff. We made her my chief heart officer, and I connect with people through the work. She just stays in touch with people. She loves it. She's people from grade 1 she's still in touch with. And so she stays in touch with people. She follows them on Facebook and Instagram, not in a stalking way, but in a loving way, and comments, and knows that Christine and Sam got a dog, and it's the same kind of breed as ours, a dachshund. And she just stays on top of things, and it makes people feel more connected, more care, more love, even if you're on other sides of the world. And so bringing that into a Facebook group, sharing people's birthdays, sharing wins, sharing what you're working on, taking a selfie every now and then, recognizing people, makes a big difference for the culture. So if it's online, I definitely recommend having a Facebook group. Even if it's offline, still having a Facebook group for people to go and share their wins, and having somebody, maybe it's you or maybe it's somebody in your team, whoever's the most community focused, to try to bring other people's stories in, to recognize them, to validate them, to say, this person did such a great job on this project. It's surprising how good it makes people feel to get the recognition and validation in front of their peers, as well as in front of the boss, which is going to be you. To feel like they're doing a job well done, and to be able to connect it to the larger mission of what's going on in this business. I would not overlook the importance. It doesn't take a lot of time, and it's super meaningful to the people on your team. Now I've got a really special bonus clip that I think you're going to enjoy. But before that, question of the day, I want to know, what is the one change you're going to make to your calendar to be a better leader, be a better mentor? If you don't even have a team yet, just to be a better friend, to be a better husband or wife, what's one change you're going to make to your calendar to get those ideas that you have, those intentions that you have to be a better role model, a better teammate, a better boss, a better manager, and actually turn it into something meaningful? Where in your calendar are you going to dedicate time to being a better teammate for the people in your life? Let me know. Put that down in the comments below. And if you made it this far in the video and you commit to taking action, guys, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We're here to do something, right? We watch videos and we take action. That's what we do in Believe Nation. It's not just about watching the video. You made it this far. You're going to commit to taking action and do the work. Give me a hashtag Believe down in the comments as well.
It's a very rare idea that can be done by a single individual. Almost everything that is going to change the world, solve a problem, improve something, these are usually big efforts, and they require a team working together to really get something important done. And that has been the story of Amazon.com. At every step along the way, we've had a team here that is making this work. I mean, I don't know, even at the smallest scale, you have to figure out how to get help from your friends, from your family members, from people that you can hire in those early days. I think without that, it would never work.
If you want another awesome video in our Black Excellence series, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.